What's up, everybody? You are listening to Metalocity. We are live and live right here for the next three fucking hours.
Excuse me, brother. 3.
I'm so used to. I'm pre-programmed to say 2. I'm like blah 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 blah.
You like
check that
Morse code?
Yep. You know, sometimes it helps to actually think about something before you implement. Nope. I just throw it out there.
Yeah. You're that kind of dude, huh? You show up to a party and just do that?
What can I say?
I guess not a goddamn thing. You've done said it all, my friend. Wow. Already at the beginning of the show, you're already fucking... It's
going to be a party night. We got an interview coming up at 8 o'clock.
Jeremy from Eohum.
Yep. So stay tuned for that. So... I'm going to throw it out there. There was a little bit of a delay issue on this interview, so...
Negative.
Stack the Ripper fucking took care of it, and so we actually listened to it a bit ago, and it sounded pretty fucking awesome, so... Thanks, dude. You really pulled it together.
Not a problem, man. That was, it wasn't too bad.
I was fucking stunned.
But no, dude, it was just a matter of taking the time and the energy and
just
effort.
Really, dude. Good job, man.
Slaving over a hot computer.
Yeah, I said good job, dude.
Hey,
let's move on
you
to the
don't
next
respect
story.
me anymore.
It was entertaining for a second.
Where's my coffee?
I'm just kidding, dude. Get it out there.
Where's our new sad music at?
Oh, fuck. You know what? I have to find
you have to rename
still.
shit. That way they can all be grouped together, like 1, 2, 3. Oh, that's about appropriate for the situation, too.
Nope.
No. I'm making my own sound effect down there, too.
Fuck, I lost it.
You lost our new sad music?
It's a sad thing. Wow, a different
I believe
version
it started
of it.
like a melody, right?
Fuck you.
No, that wasn't it. Maybe it was
Yeah, well, it's gone forever now.
KM Melody or something like that? Dang it. Alright, well, whatever. A lot of news was going on in the worlds out there on the interwebs.
The hell you say?
The hell I don't say. No, the hell I do say.
Is it? Oh shit! I was just about to talk about the Wayne Static thing.
Oh,
but
well, saved by the music, I guess. We'll have to talk about that during the break.
So stay tuned. We've got 3 hours to go.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah?
That's Cookie Monster like.
Hey, what's wrong with that? It's not what you want.
No sir.
Well, actually, Sepultura as a band itself is coming up on its 30 fucking year anniversary.
I know. Wow, that's crazy, isn't it?
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So what's your favorite Sepultura song?
I like early Sepultura with Max.
Oh, I do too. I think we're all in agreement there, huh?
Probably the
Unnamed
live...
Source, you concur? What? Your favorite time era with Sepultura?
Pre-94.
What? No.
Unknown shit. He doesn't know anything.
Wow.
Unknown.
Unknown nothing. Up till 94, Max was in the band.
I don't know.
There you go.
We'll figure that shit out.
Technical issues. Always technical issues. It wouldn't be Metalocity if there wasn't technical issues.
That's very true. So, we were going to talk about Wayne Static.
Yeah. Who's surprised, huh?
Not really me. I mean, it wasn't seen, but I mean, like, you didn't want it to be.
Yep.
That's just a bummer that happened.
Prescription drugs and alcohol. That
Yep.
shit, you know. Is you know what? And nowadays they claim to have a pill to help you resolve every issue, you know, and they all have these drastic side effects.
Cyanide pills?
You know. They might as well be. They just put a little flavoring on them and put a new candy coating over them.
It tastes like a Skittle. Taste that rainbow. In case you want to call in and bitch us out live, that number is 805-409-8585. Ask for one of us by name. I'm Stack the Ripper.
I'm Steven Steele.
Yeah. And Mick Thompson was stabbed in the head.
Fucking A, by his own
by
brother.
His brother, yeah.
That's brotherly love, man. What's up?
What is wrong with that?
So, did somebody get YouTube video of it and post it?
A neighbor witnessed it and called the proper authorities.
He'd have a million likes already.
It didn't deny nor confirm. Maybe there is video of him fucking getting raked in the fucking nugget with
He's
like
all screaming like a bitch, dude. Yeah, mommy.
Where's our?
No, I'm just kidding. Yeah.
I'm gonna get you. Oh, no. The girl screaming.
Oh,
the one that. Yeah. What's going on?
Wrong kind of scream, but
I don't. Maybe that's what he was doing.
And
maybe that's what he was making. The
with
noise
his
he was
brother,
making.
dude. That sounds.
Maybe his brother was making something even.
The fuck country do you live in where that shit's okay?
Well, it's dude. It's fucking sibling rivalry.
Oh, okay.
That should be just fucking like, let it go. See which one of them kills each other.
Yeah?
Well, why not?
That's your official stance?
Why not?
Curbside justice.
Curbside justice.
Stacks for it.
Why not? I say go for it. You know, dude, if one of them has to fucking curb stomp the other one, fuck it.
And I just think, maybe you should think about it before you just curbside, because people make emotionally based decisions a little rash, Well,
I'm
it's best
assuming...
to, roll it over in your mind a little bit. Get the facts.
I'm assuming that they were fucking intoxicated.
That's all.
I'm assuming they were drunk as fuck, or, possibly even high.
We're assuming
possibly
shit.
even fucking high as fuck.
The problem is when you're assuming shit, it could be wrong. Even though you're probably not. I'm not saying that you're not. I'm just saying that there's a slim chance that may not be the case.
That they were completely sober.
Maybe it was over a girl.
I just can't see that happening.
Well, unlikely. Right?
Have you ever seen this dude without his mask?
Impossible.
He's an ugly
probably
fucking
no.
Dude.
Well, he has some Slipknot money in his back pocket. I think he's probably doing all right.
That is, if you could.
You
prove
think he has a
that's
problem
him?
picking up chicks?
I don't know, dude.
I doubt it.
He's a big, imposing dude. Or maybe he kind of looks like a fucking
all he has to do
rapey
is
kind of
walk
guy.
around with cash hanging out of his pockets, and he'll attract women.
Ooh. And you could trust their word,
dude. If Tom Likas can get chicks,
I can barely trust a woman's word as is.
Ooh. I'm sorry. What? Nobody caught that last part.
Everybody caught that part.
I said,
I said, boy, you bother me. Leave me alone, son. Oh, okay. So, yeah. I did, dude, whatever. Mick Thompson getting stabbed in the back of the head. I'm sure, because it doesn't say anything about his fucking brother's injuries, I'm sure he inflicted some sort of damage on him as well.
That's why I pictured him being the bitch in the scenario.
This dude?
Yeah. I mean, sure, he looks tough, but that doesn't mean shit. People look tough all day long. Doesn't mean they're actually fucking tough.
Oh, wait. Hold on a second. Update. Speaking of, Patrol Officer Danny Anderson said both Mick Thompson and his brother Andrew have now been released, adding that neither man had been arrested and that the police investigation continues.
In other words, as soon as the check clears, they'll be free to go. That's basically all that means, I think, right?
The manager of Slipknot has told K something or another that today's stabbing incident involving the band's guitarist Mick Thompson will not impact any future shows for the group.
Yeah, crazy. Was it like with a fucking knife or a broken bottle or a sharp fucking jagged piece of metal?
Clive, Iowa Police Chief Michael Venema told something or another that neither individual was very cooperative.
That's the official statement,
in the stabbing
right?
incident involving Slipknot's Mick Thompson and the guitarist's younger brother, Andrew. He added, "Our detectives will be following up as soon as their medical situation allows us."
Crazy.
That's fucking funny.
Hey, so if you go to koshermetal.com, and the chances are you've probably already checked out koshermetal.com if you're listening to the show.
That's very true.
Hit us up, or we'll be in the chat coming up after this talk break.
That's also true.
If anybody wants to, jump in a chat. I don't know if people do that shit anymore. We're terrible about promoting it because
maybe someone to prove you
I'm not
wrong.
a huge chatter. I'm not going to lie.
You're not a huge chatter, huh?
Nope.
You don't let your fingers fly?
I mean, I'll answer some questions and stuff, but I can't get too in depth and shit because I'm also looking at stories and shit at the same time when the mic's not on. So
Touche.
I'm like, the chat. But tonight I'll log in.
Why the hell would I want to be in there?
Yep. Anybody wants to ask, like, why we do what we do or anything, Stack will be glad to take that one.
Why we do what we do?
That's a reasonable question.
That's usually the ending song that we always play by Afro Man.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Isn't it Smack My Bitch Up
What?
by Afro Man?
I can't recall.
I'm just saying that because he was in that video smacking that bitch. Pretty much what happened after he smacked that bitch.
Right? I know. I remember the story you were talking about. Afro Man. He like the chick rushed up on stage or some shit. Right?
She didn't rush up on stage. She kind of leisurely strolled up and
I saw
took
the
her
video.
time. He reared back and bitch slapped her.
Wow.
But he didn't close fist her.
He didn't know what her intent was as she was coming up fucking behind him.
I maintain the fact that he never fisted her.
That's probably true, but nevertheless,
Until after the show.
I have to maintain that how is he supposed to know what her intent is, sneaking up like that? I mean, maybe he didn't notice her.
Twerking up on him.
Yeah.
No, he kind of, in the video that I watched, he kind of noticed that someone was there.
Juki brought up a good point on Facebook. This is the post dime bag era where you can't be fucking too cautious. You know, somebody comes up, you got to make sure that you take care of shit.
Maybe she had a fucking 9 packed in her ass.
Yep. I mean, once it
literally
whack on drugs,
she literally like backed up to him.
Your song's fucked up my life. Blah 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 blah.
Because I got what?
Yeah.
Because I got up on a Tuesday. Oh. All right. Dude, that one song didn't make it through, did it? Because I see we have review on it. Pretty good.
There was a couple issues.
Grr.
Just like this talk segment's a little long.
That happens.
Wasn't
So I have a
essential.
couple of David named people in the news. Which one do you want to hear about? 1 or 2?
I'm gonna take a gamble on this one.
Actually, 1, 2, or 3.
3, dude.
Oh, really? All right. David Elfson on Megadeth's new lineup. To go back and chase some glory day is like chasing fool's gold, quote unquote.
You know who that's a... You know what? That's a fucked up statement. Because you know right who he's directing that to.
A couple of different people.
Yeah. Yeah. Trying to relive the glory days, huh?
Pretty much. Only, let's see. It was just hours after Drover left that Broderick left Megadeth. And, would you care for number 1, by the way?
Sure. Fuck it.
Right. Number 1 would be Megadeth is auditioning one of Dave Mustaine's final picks for new guitarist.
Oh, more
the
Megadeth.
other day.
Dave Mustaine, man. What a trippy guy.
Right.
All right, so who is going to be in consideration?
I posted the following message via Twitter. I'm excited auditioning one of my final picks for my new guitarist today. Revealed that Megadeth will enter dude. Okay, March 17th they're going to enter the studio.
Huh.
Oh, look, he moved to Tennessee after living in Fallbrook
Yay,
for
Tennessee.
many years.
That's awesome. Somebody's got to live there.
Yeah, there's some developments with it, I think I've come to realize. Certainly spent the last several months sorting things out. Yeah, pretty much.
All right, dude. So, who is it? Just throw a name out there.
Yeah, it's not really given a name.
We just know who it isn't going to be.
Pretty much.
Well, what can you do? That sucks.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is all these people will still have their own gigs going on. You know, it's not like anybody's...
The other name.
Yep. Everybody's just sitting around wondering what's up, you know. That's cool. Keep your head in the game. Fuck, shit always works out. I don't know how. Believe me, it just works out.
It does. That's how we roll around here. All right, so number 2, obviously because he's number 2.
Oh, dude, not Dave Lombardo again.
I told you I had 3 Dave stories.
and I see Dave Lombardo and Slayer in the same headline.
Yeah, right.
Again.
Same proximity to each other. You believe that?
All right, fuck it. What is it? Lay it on us.
Dave Lombardo. Rick Rubin was responsible for taking Slayer to where the band is today.
What does that mean? The shit?
Let's see.
Is that bad? That could be taken two ways.
Lombardo responded, I saw him. He went to go see System of a Down at the Whiskey in Hollywood. Last time, we haven't communicated since. Wow.
So it was a negative statement. He's like, band used to be cool. And I think everybody probably agrees.
That he saw legendary producer Rick Rubin, who worked on some of Slayer's earlier albums, like Rain and Blood, said a long time ago, I saw him. He went to go see System of Down Whiskey in Hollywood, and that was the last time. We haven't communicated since.
Right. Well, we're reading verbatim for the story.
I have nothing against the guy. Brilliant producer. Yada, yada, yada. He's like, Slayer, 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 my name, Slayer, my name's still associated with Slayer.
Don't forget about me, I'm not gone.
Fired from Slayer.
Yep, I'm still around.
Doing film or some shit like that.
Yep. I'll be on a toothpaste commercial coming up.
He's like 2 steps away from doing boat shows now. Film. PHILM.
Hey, dude, you know what would be a cool gig for him? Is being on, like, the Food Network. You know, like,
he's not
barbecuing
fat,
with Dave Lombardo or some shit.
Well, dude, that's just kind of like Copycat and fucking Cooking with Phil Anselmo. Those videos are funny.
No, because it'll actually be him.
Yeah, I just, have you ever seen him talk? He's not a very charismatic guy. He's kind of like bossy.
Unless he's talking about Slayer.
He's kind of bossy, actually. Whatever.
Well, I'm sure probably all of them are.
Maybe he'll come in and fucking shove me around and like try and smack me around.
I'm sure that shit goes to your head and you start thinking that you're the fucking man. You know, he's probably stuck in that era where he still thinks that he's fucking top dog and people just jump when he fucking says.
You can guarantee that if Dave Lombardo ever shows up to where we're at to kick our asses, that we will be recording that shit. And as we were getting our asses beat by Dave Lombardo or vice versa,
that'd be tricky.
Like, I cannot believe that the former drummer of Slayer, Dave Lombardo. So we'll keep his name in Slayer. So we're like, dude, we're giving you a cross promotion.
Right? You think Dave Lombardo's going to show up to beat us up?
I don't know.
That'd be fucking awesome.
It wouldn't be very charismatic.
It'd make great radio.
It would. That's why we would be recording that shit. This shit can always go on at the moment's notice, dude.
Why, she's going to call in.
Wouldn't that be crazy?
He's like, I was going to come on your show, fuckers.
Fuck you, you dumb motherfucker. I'm on. See, I knew you were bossy, fucking prick.
I know that the Dave Lombardo experience is going to do well.
Film?
Yeah. I mean, Dave Lombardo film.
No, the film band.
Film.
Film. PHILM.
Right.
Film.
Not phlegm.
Not phlegm.
Film.
Film.
Film that shit.
Ah.
Right.
Some EU hum.
Oh, yeah, let's check it out, because we've got an interview coming up at 8 o'clock, so without any further ado, let's check out one of these debut tracks. What's up, everybody? We are back live and loud, coming up right before our interview, our top of the hour interview.
Indeed.
You want to throw out the promo information
for the interview?
Yep. Since you fucking masterminded this, pretty much put it together. So I'm gonna let you take all the props, dude.
Jeremy from EU Hum totally laid it out for us.
Right. It's one of the challenges was he was on a cell phone, so there was a bit of a delay between us. Probably a good 3-4 seconds, would you say?
Yeah.
So, Stack the Ripper here was able to put it together and make it sound pretty legit. Had to do a little bit of editing.
I just pulled out some of the dead space.
Yeah, you might be able to tell in a couple spots, but you know what? It's fucking pretty awesome.
Thank you, sir.
So
labor of love.
Yeah, we got a few more minutes to kill while we talk about that. So, I see that Courtney Love lands role on Revenge. On that TV show Revenge.
I've never seen it.
She's going to be a new punching bag.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sweet!
Finally landed her TV gig. See, dreams come true.
Now, what kind of gloves do you get to wear?
I don't think... it's up to you. You can wear a gauntlet if you want. I think it's cool.
Oh, dude, so like, at least a minimum, you have to wear like latex gloves so you don't get any of the fucking...
Yeah. Latex gloves with spiked gauntlets. That should do it.
That should be about sufficient for her. Might improve
her
fucking
punch
face.
Her ass, you know?
Might improve her face.
Wish I could do that.
Dude, if you slammed her right in the vag, it might improve her vag. Of course, he might get fucking Gauntlet lost up there too, but
I'm not sure I'm going to say this right, but Kiss is Paul Stanley visits girl recovering from, I think it's pronounced microtia surgery, and steals all the candy in her room and puts a cigarette out on her forehead.
I thought it was puts a cigarette out in her air tube.
I threw that last part in there myself. I don't know if he actually put the cigarette out on her forehead. I think it was lines of coke.
Yeah, I'm sure it was, dude.
And the family was totally excited about it because it was.
They're like, it's fucking Paul Stanley of Kiss.
He's doing Kiss. Coke off my girl's forehead.
That's not a former member of Kiss. That's a member of Kiss right there. That's
he's
a
like, Kiss
member.
Army.
No, that's Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons Army.
Yeah, I think he's kind of like doing a shoulder shimmy and like pouching his fucking girly little lips out.
I was gonna say some fucked up shit, but I decided not to.
Like doing coke off the fucking recovering surgery patient's forehead.
Worse than that.
Worse than that?
Well, I don't want to make anybody offended by associating anybody with Paul Stanley. So
do you think Paul Stanley's sitting there reading the evening newspaper, listening to Metalocity right now?
In the event that he is.
We like you, Paul Stanley.
As improbable as it may be.
Check the disclaimer, bitch.
Yeah. You didn't hear the beginning of the show or the end?
Am I going to have to put it in there every hour?
Maybe.
We should play that before every interview. By the way, we are not responsible for what we say in nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing of what we've ever done has ever been serious. Don't ever take it serious.
Nobody ever does. Don't start now. Blah, 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 blah.
Why would you? You'd be a fucking moron.
I don't even listen to me.
What?
Whenever I have an idea, I'm like, shut the fuck up.
You don't even listen to yourself?
Nope.
Well, I could see you arguing with yourself.
You've seen how many fucking mistakes I made in my life through our friendship. You think I listen to myself?
Touche, my friend. I ain't got a damn thing to say to that one right there.
I'm all, fuck you, Inner Judgment.
Is that the police? Fuck them too.
I got some emotional responses to take care of.
Did you really say fuck you, inner self? Oh, that's awesome.
I need some gratification for 45 seconds.
Oh, man. Oh, what? Mike Portnoy made some controversy?
He's trying to get his name out there.
Apologized for blasting the staff at the Whittington Hospital in London.
Oh, I love
for
that.
Allegedly refusing to see him quickly enough so that he could make it in time to the assembly hall where the group of...
I got a hangnail, motherfucker. Get me back there.
Ouch. Ow.
You know who I am?
Mike fucking... former member of Dream Theater.
I bet they were like, who?
You mean that progressive band that...
Yeah.
That Jordan Rudess is in?
You know what? You know where he fucked up? He should have walked in the emergency room with like a handful of cash, and he just been like, and I bet they would have escorted him right back. I mean, like a big old handful.
He was in London.
Yeah, I stubbed my toe and I have all this cash I don't know what to do with.
Our American dollar probably doesn't mean shit to the equivalent of what England's got.
Well, I mean, I don't think it means shit. I mean, it's a few cents
on the
more
euro?
or less. I mean,
They're on the euro?
Yeah. I don't think that... What's the euro to the dollar on Name Source? This is a you question.
Close to par.
What's that?
Close to even.
Or close to even?
Close to par is what he said. Close to even. Do you think they would just like take a $5 out of your hand and like wipe their ass with it or blow their nose?
I doubt it.
Fling it in your face?
If like, here, get some dentures.
Ouch.
Put your wine in the refrigerator.
Go downtown, get a rat to gnaw that thing off your fucking face.
Yeah. Nobody likes warm beer.
Or crying while they're eating pussy. Look, Pepper Keenan plays first show with Corrosion of Conformity since 2006. That's actually my favorite lineup of Corrosion of Conformity. What? What?
I've heard better.
Of Corrosion?
No, they're not my favorite.
Doubt you have.
Better than Corrosion? No.
Well, no, not better than Corrosion. Obviously, I mean, Slayer.
I can't think of a better band than Corrosion of Conformity.
Former Slayer, formerly known as Slayer. I don't even know what the fuck to say there anymore. The band that is currently but formerly known as Slayer?
Original lineup Slayer?
Ooh, there we go. I was actually at that performance, the last performance of the all-original lineup.
Nice.
Yes. Unnamed Source and I were. As I believe was Juki.
Yeah. I've seen him before.
I'm sure you probably saw him in like 83, 86.
Whoa,
you know, when
dude.
you were like looking at
Yeah.
Pantera going, whatever.
86. I was like 11. Now everybody knows how old I am.
Why would you do that?
Yep, I used to be cool. Now I just talk on the radio.
I'm still cool, but I used to too.
Yeah. All right, so we just got a couple minutes. So I think we're just going to go ahead and... we'll wait a couple minutes, dude. All right, dude, be funny. Now.
Oh, I was going to say I need some sad music.
Let me see what I can get for you.
All right, let's see here. Because Rush will probably not be going on tour again. But they're not saying that it's a farewell tour. So, I mean, it's not as sad. We need some, like, more upbeat sad music. Is that possible? Maybe. That sounds about right. They didn't want to label it a farewell tour because, you know, they're not dismissing any
Of course not. They're like...
any part of the fact that they might still make music, you know, individually. Kind of like what Motley Crue's doing.
We made enough money to pay off our expensive mortgages on our house. So why don't we go ahead and lay low till we start to run broke again?
They're Canadian.
Yeah. And
so
when
they're probably living fat.
When our cocaine money runs out, we're going to head on tour again.
They're a bunch of 65-year-old dudes. Okay, there's only 3 of them.
They're going to call it the We're Broken Out of Coke tour.
Broken out of The broke out of Coke. It ain't no joke.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fucking funny. That's fucked up, but fucking funny.
I'm just kidding, Rush fans.
Because we don't know if Rush does cocaine.
Often.
We don't know that. You know, we just don't. We're not sure that Rush does cocaine. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah.
You heard me wrong.
All right, so it's 8 o'clock. I think we're going to go ahead and kick this interview off. It's our pre-recorded interview that we're going to be airing right now. So hang out with us for the next about 14 minutes or so and enjoy our edited version of this awesome video interview. Good job, man.
Thank you, sir.
Let's check it out.
Welcome back, everybody. We are talking with Jeremy from Eohum,
whose debut album is coming out. What Revelations Aurora of Epoch.
Of an Epoch,
April 7th. What's up, man?
Nothing much, man. Same old shit. Head banging. Bike Creek right now in Daytona Beach is having a good time working at the local Harley shop, helping out some bros.
Nice.
Very cool.
Nice. Yeah, so we're pretty excited. We got to hear a couple of tracks from your upcoming album. Sounds pretty good, man.
Well, thanks. A lot of work put in that shit. Thanks to Matt from Cryptopsy for sure. He gave us the time of day to do a lot of versatility where, I mean, you're used to hearing Cryptopsy, you're used to hearing a lot of these bands streaming, but we have a couple of breaks on the album where the guy shows his true voice, and, you know, some clean breaks, which is pretty refreshing. With French horn, close friend for years, played with the symphonic orchestra, just open-minded, loves metal. Decided to blend it in. I mean, saxophone is, you know, take out the cheese grater if you want to have saxophone and metal. I mean, it just doesn't work. Trumpets is, you know, traditional power metal. I mean, we wanted that, you know, warrior French horn, you know, lead the way, release the hounds, attack, you know?
Right.
It's kind of like an extra bass.
Very cool. So you play guitar.
Yeah, I'm the founder. This is my brainchild. I mean, I was on the road. I was living not far from your actual, you know, studio for about 6 months, and I had an acoustic guitar, and I just started, you know, writing again. When I got back in Montreal, I had a couple of songs it just grew from there. Writing a book, poetry compilation about, eco-awareness, human instability on Earth, the loss of our origins, etc., etc. Blended everything together, put some photography together with some friends, and created the Revelations. And basically, I'm playing guitars. I do the low-end Doom type sound. JCM 900 Marshall stack with a Steve Vai edition, gem from the late 80s.
There you go, right there.
The C2 pickups, and then you got my second guitar player, which uses LTD, of course. He originally showed up with an orange amp, which is your typical, sludge, groove doom sound.
Not a bad.
But we needed something a little bit more high end. Yeah, so we tried it all. We tried the Marshalls, just like me, that just made too much of a bassy sound. Or we tried the Black Star, which was the guys from Marshall that said screw off the Marshall in England and just started to do their own material, which was not bad. The Black Stars do sound pretty good.
Nice.
But he's actually using a new version of a Marshall JCM 900, which is I don't know, you could help me on this one. It's a high reverb version of the JCM 900 lead 1960, which I use. 100 watt. Makes a lot of noise, but he's got that higher end. When it comes to the drumming, we had more of a groovy, rocky type drummer come in, fill in for us. He was with Vinyl Hero, which opened up for Jeff Beck last year. So
awesome.
We wanted to keep the groove down on the first album. Currently for some live sets, we have Simon from The Agonist. He's currently on tour in Europe.
Right.
And we have this young 18-year-old Luca Belviso, which is just shredding the shit out of the drums right now and just picking it all up. And he seems to be a really good fit. We have a lot of guests on the album, including Simon, of course, but Matt from Cryptopsy was just a perfect fit.
Nice.
He's with a 20-plus-year-old name, which is working a lot. But this is a perfect fit. With the cleans that he's able to pull off, as well as the gutturals. The guy's gutturals sound like a sewer pipe getting a good, northern wind blown through
They're
it.
Classic metal.
So you got a blend of it's classic. You got basically our sound is a full-edged respect to black metal with a better sound. Black metal has the reputation of having this, horrible sound with a blast beat or the D beat, punk style deep beat, and make it sound like a garage band. We took that idea, didn't change the guitar sound much, but changed the production. We added a little bit of the epicness of Dimo Brigadier and Emperor, with our French horn, and instead of doing synthesizers and pianos and the whatnot, keeping it a little bit more organic. And we blended it up with Doom, just straight out, old school Doom, where, you got the slow transition into a quick, rapid riff. So the blend it happened to work out. I'm in the studio and I'm looking at this and I'm like, wow, it's really pulling off. It's really working. So it's not an easy task, but, transition-wise, because of the time signatures and whatnot, that pretty much explains our sound. The blend of black and doom death.
Right, well, the sound definitely
on a level where everything just blends pretty well.
Now, you said you had a couple of...
Yeah, it worked out pretty well.
Now, you said you had a couple of guest appearances, like Simon from The Agonist and Matt from Cryptopsy. Who's the solid lineup consist of now?
The solid lineup is myself on guitars. Singing is Barry Butler, ex-Tard, T-A-R-D, from Vancouver. This is a death singer. We have my second guitar player, Sylvain Dumont, from Quebec City. On bass, James Hymans from Manitoba. Prairies, the middle of fucking nowhere, the coldest temperatures you could get in North America, pretty much, other than the Arctic. On the French horn, you've got Annie Perrault. She's been playing her whole life. I think the French horn was, as big as her when she had got her first one. And on the drums, we got Luca Belviso, which is a young prodigy, 18 years old, a lot of experience, been playing forever, and he's just a groove master, not too squared out and not too open.
Yeah, we got a chance to listen to, like I said, a couple of the tracks, and just like you described, the music really comes through in that way. So it's going to be something awesome to look forward to. You guys got any plans to come visit our area out in Southern California for any shows
or any tour updates going on?
Well, our first actual, we just unleashed these beasts about a couple of months ago, and our first show was opening up for Kilatoris. Crimson Shadows, they just won the Wacken Metal Battle. They played the big Germany festival.
Right.
Awesome. We got a lot of PR from there. Then on, it's just been like stepping stones since then. We got invited, after doing just one show to the actual competition in Montreal. And, we're definitely not popping up. The people who are taking these type of things they have their niche. And the record companies, they look at this, they're like, okay, well, we could definitely find a crowd for that. We're definitely touching a new terrain, but basically the way I see it, the versatility of it makes it, risky for some, but overall, I think it will work out in the long term, where you'll have all types join together just to bang their head. The next show that we have is a small show at Piranha Bar, March 27th in Montreal. We have a couple of openers. We're actually headlining that one on a third show. These are black metal bands. I tried to check them out. I never really heard much about them. Now we're getting some offers to open up for Cataveria, which is a pretty big band in Italy.
Right.
I think they're trying to bring them to Canada. I don't know, there's nothing in stone yet, but they're trying to get a good team. But in our area, Montreal, which is pretty big for metal, we are getting the word around, and we are definitely on that guest list. So hopefully that works out. If not, we're just going to keep pushing as much as we can. Our publicist, John Asher from Asher Media, is doing just a great job at this point.
Yeah, cool
we're
guy.
coming out of nowhere. Really cool guy. He knows what he's doing. Head on his shoulders, always a straight face to look at, a strong hand to shake. And he's just, he's taking it to the next level. So, that's why I'm here talking to you guys right now. Basically, hopefully, we could get in there and try to do something live in there. We have so much versatility. We're just looking to do maybe an acoustic set in there one time, maybe in a couple of months.
Hey, it wouldn't be a bad idea to set something like that up. So definitely hit us up when you're in the Southern California area. So in the few minutes...
Oh, yeah, for sure.
In the few minutes that we have left, what's a good way for people to learn more about your band or anything that you want to throw out there?
Well, keep it real. Our message behind the lyrics, which, I wrote on a book I'm going to be self-publishing on the second album release, which should be coming out later this summer, is eco-awareness. What you are what you eat. And, if you're gonna walk to walk, talk to talk, talk to talk, walk to walk, just, get it done.
Right.
If you're going to do something, if you're going to say you're going to do it, just do it. Stop preaching about it. It's not just about organic food and not smoking cigarettes and not drinking beer. It's about, living it. Do it. Get it done.
Very cool. So
if you want to help the planet that you're on, if you want to be able to listen to black metal on the radio station, do it. Get the word out. Support.
So
we're not asking any money for the first album. We don't want anything from you guys. We just want your support. Check out our website. Give your comments. Like us.
What is your website for our listeners?
That would be eohum.bandcamp.com. We get enough support, we'll just make that a .com, I guess, right?
Oh, yeah.
Hell yeah.
Right on. So your debut album's coming out April 7th, and you guys are hopefully taking over the world, huh?
You got any shout-outs to anybody you want to throw out there?
Well, shout out to Red Rhino Records from Montreal. Small studio that had a lot of patience to work with the type of versatility that we just threw on the table for him. The Grid in Montreal, which we're working on our next album, which is led by the guitarist of infamous Cryptopsy. Simon from The Agonists for filling in as a brother when we needed the most at these first shows. and all the people out there listening, liking our site. I mean, the last week and a half, we got 400 likes. I mean, from 127 to 530 likes. I mean, that's a lot of support, man.
Hell yeah, that's an awesome start. Well, we do appreciate you taking the time to hang out with us tonight to do this interview, and we look forward to hanging out with you when you guys come out in the Southern California area. So we're going to go ahead and wrap this up, and
definitely, man. All I know, it's a lot fucking warmer there than it is here.
It's dry too. I'll tell you what. We're still in the drought. We'll probably be in the drought forever.
All right, Jeremy.
Yeah, I'm going to be at the. Yeah, no problem, man. Pleasure.
All right,
give me a call anytime. This is Jeremy from Neoam. You're listening to Metalocity. Metal rockin' rocks. Keeping it real.
Whoa, that music started out low. So that went pretty well, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it went well.
Yeah, I think that's the first time we've aired a pre-recorded audio interview. I almost said video.
I'm almost certain that we did one before, but I'm not sure.
Yep. Usually we post our exclusives to our website, metalocity.net. If you don't know about that, check it out.
Or give us a call. We'll tell you all about it. 805-409-8585.
Yeah, call us, and we'll tell you about it like you don't know shit.
Yeah. I don't know if I saw an unnamed source like pretend to
I'm
bitch
just
slap
kidding
the
about
air,
that.
or if he was like swatting at a mosquito hawk or some shit. I'm a mosquito hawk. I said, boy, you bothered me.
So I got these crazy stories lined up. You know, we'll do that in our next talk segment.
Indeed.
I'm looking forward to asking unnamed source what he thinks about some of them.
Oh yeah. We need your opinion on this. Is you not our constituency?
That's right.
Is
you, sir,
or is you
have
not
been called upon?
We request that you show up. That sounded like Kelsey Grammer right there.
Yeah, shit, I was convinced. Almost sounded like I needed to be there too, but I forgot I'm already here.
Maybe if I was sounding a little more drunk and crashing a car.
Yeah, or like, my life sucks. I'm a drone.
He's not Ben Stein. Jeez. At least Ben Stein does have a personality than what you see, though.
Are you saying you're comparing unnamed source to Ben Stein?
No.
Oh. I was going to say. Ben Stein is a good-looking man, sir. No. He's dapper. That's what I mean. Not like I would fuck him in the ass, kind of. Yeah,
whoa. I don't know if anybody was
gave
exactly...
me the look like I was saying some fucked up shit. I just wanted to get it out there that I was not saying some fucked up.
I am indeed not saying some fucked up shit.
So I just went for broke. And
aren't you going to play the disclaimer again or some shit?
At the end of the show, there'll be a disclaimer.
There will be a disclaimer at the end of the show. Yeah. Pay attention.
I'll play it twice.
But one time will be random. Completely fucking random.
Yep. Completely random.
That's awesome.
Maybe not at all. That's how random it may be.
Maybe someone could win a prize if they call in with the right amount of... I don't know.
Prize. Let's see. I got a dirty left sock right now. Who wants to win one? Call in.
805-409-8585.
Oh, cut off by the music. Oh, let's check it out.
Yeah. More AU hum.
What's up, everybody? We are back live and loud right here on Metalocity for the next
hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Of mental madness. So
got a lot of grabbing by the haunches left to go.
right. Hey, so you had that story. Let's, we're going to do that. We have a segment where we like to do all these crazy stories that we find. We don't really have a segue into it, so we're just going to
Some crazy ass shit.
But you had a good one, dude, so I wanted
did?
to get that. I thought that one was fucking hilarious.
Actually, there was a couple other ones. You were talking about this one.
Yeah.
It's not...
Not appropriate? Wow.
As opposed to Bruce Jenner claims gluten ruined his life, is often mistaken for Axl Rose.
That Bruce Jenner is mistaken for Axl Rose?
Have you seen him lately? That's not him.
I was going to say, damn.
That's him lately.
Who the fuck is that?
That right there is that right there. Was that... what formerly known as that right there.
Well, I think if you put another 50 pounds on him, maybe.
I believe
They
there
look like
is
Axl
sources that they're saying that he is trying to turn himself into a woman.
Well, I'm sure that there's sources that will say any fucking shit. It's like that.
It sure seems like it, though.
They say like 9 out of 10 doctors agree that smoking kills. Well, I just want to talk to that one doctor who doesn't agree with those other 9.
He's probably got a cigarette hanging out of his mouth.
That dude wrote a study that I could show you that says that
lived 192.
Yeah, totally good for you. They're like fucking candy and shit.
He was around before they were smoking, and now that there's not smoking with vaping.
Yeah, I've been reading some interesting articles about that. I don't know if it's good. I don't know if it's bad.
Really?
I own one, but I read some of the articles. I was like, do I really want to keep using it? Although
scratch.
So the ones that it seemed like they really refer to as the dabber kinds. We have to, you put the shit on it like almost every time you want to hit it. It doesn't have a tank.
What?
Yeah. What am I talking about? You know what I'm talking about.
Custom build.
Yeah.
Lame.
I guess those kinds, maybe because that shit gets dirty and it looks all. The one I saw, even though it was new, was all black and sludgy looking. Yeah.
That's not.
But mine's always clean.
Well,
I clean it all the time. The fluid's clean.
I don't want fop. Damn it.
Yeah, I'm a Dapper Dan man. So the thing is, do I know who made the fluid? Do I really know what's in it? Nope. The answer, honestly,
I think
is
you're
no.
lying. I think you do.
It's not like I met the guy and I watched him make it. I know
you were in direct cohorts.
He could have been fucking putting. Oh my god, dude! I have an active imagination, so I'm not even. I'm just gonna say that he could have been putting some.
You
shit
were in cahoots.
In there. Yeah, I was in cahoots. I wish I was.
You were cahooting.
If that's the case, I would have some sort of profit to show for it. You've seen the car I'm driving, right? Obviously, I'm not cahooting with anybody.
But, dude,
if I
say it was
did
for profit. Oh. You may not be a smart cahooter.
That's true.
Could just be getting into the game and want to learn the ropes.
I could be a complete Nimrod.
Yo, that's 1. I don't get to 3.
Let's just go with 1.
I would like to think it would be a negative 1 in your case, though.
Fair enough. I'm going to run with it.
Yeah. It's a compliment, I think. I reckon. So, yeah, dude. Bruce Jenner is mistaken for Axl Rose. I can see how it is in this picture.
It looks like his false teeth fell out.
Looks like a 4-year-old that just shit her pants on the fucking playground. She's like making pouty. It's making a pouty face.
It's still a he, dude. It looks like a guy.
It's got bitch tits.
He could be working out. Those could be pecs from working out.
Way down there?
They're saggy pecs from when he used to work out. Are you sure?
Look at what we're looking at. Can you see this?
I see nothing womanly about him, though.
Really?
Yeah, I look at
comparatively to that.
I see he let himself go. It kind of looks like a hippie.
Let himself go. He looks more kempt right here. He should be wearing. Is he wearing a bra?
It looks
that's
like
a sports bra, isn't it?
The only difference is it looks like he found pot.
If
he was clean cut before. His life was straight. He found pot, grew his hair long, gained a bunch of weight.
Trying to look like Mitch Hedberg? I don't think so.
Yeah,
negative.
He looks like Mitch Hedberg. That's
he
a better.
He looks
comparison.
more like Axl Rose than he does Mitch Hedberg. Picture his dumbass in cornrows.
I just don't see it.
The cornrows? I can show you a
picture
of Axl Rose.
I've seen Axl Rose in cornrows. I'm just saying I don't picture this guy as being Axl Rose.
I could picture him being mistaken more for Axl Rose because, Axl Rose is actually still kind of relevant. Mitch Hedberg is not, unfortunately.
Right.
Not as relevant as he should be, I should say.
Still, if I saw that guy in a grocery store, I would be like, "Oh, look, it's Axl Rose."
Would you step out of its way and open its door and say, "Excuse me, ma'am"?
I'd be like, "There's some dude who forgot his dentures at home."
That's a guy. I want to see papers. That's got to be post-op for sure.
Those don't look like tits to me, dude.
Those don't look like tits.
If they
the
are,
dude used to be a professional fucking runner.
Yeah, and he let himself go. That shit happens.
Let him say he doesn't even have pecs in this picture back in the fucking 1940s or whenever this Wheaties box
was. Really let himself go.
Really let himself go.
He found the Twinkie.
Dude, he's the stepfather of the fucking Kardashians.
Is there any drug out there that makes you eat other than pot? Like, you can't really say, well, I was doing a bunch of speed and I started eating out of control. That just doesn't make any sense. I went on an eating bender. I couldn't fucking stop. The more speed I did, the more I ate.
You're telling me that that has not
bath salts that make you want to eat people.
Bath salts?
Whoa, well, touche, motherfucker.
You think he got that fat from fucking Soylent Green?
Do I think he got that? No, that's Botox, motherfucker. Dude, look.
That's fucking neck rolls, dude. It doesn't look
He's trying to fucking... The neck surgery is going to get rid of his Adam's apple. He's got one here. There's not really one down here.
That's because it's buried in fat.
Buried in fat? Maybe it's buried... Yeah, the fat on his chest, which are called tits.
He used to have a defined jaw, and now he has like a floppy fucking...
And he's wearing bitch glasses.
Well, the aviator glasses? I don't know.
Aviators? Those aren't aviators. Those are like blue blocker aviators, dude. No, that's like Louis Vuitton straight out fucking...
Some people wear whack fucking sunglasses. Doesn't mean anything, just you have weird taste in sunglasses.
Well, that's true. There's a bunch of hipster fags out there, right?
Dude. You should have seen. I was at the store looking around, and the store totally catered to that genre of people who you just slammed.
Oh, yeah?
You know, I didn't want to say anything.
I didn't know you were in Hollywood.
I'm like, damn, where am I? And the lady was honest. She's like, well, we cater to this area, so this is just what people...
And this is me getting the fuck out of here.
Supposedly want.
Transgendered?
I'm like, well, I don't know who you're asking, but they told you wrong. They were probably laughing when they left. They're like, ha, could you believe that they ate that shit? We were telling them, making up shit.
Yeah. Yeah, dude. That's fucking Vera DeMilo if I've ever seen it right there, dude. In real life. That's Jim Carrey from In Living Color playing Vera DeMilo. If she was wearing a bikini top. Hi, how's it going?
So you're saying from picture A to picture B, you're saying that's what makes him look like he has a transgender surgery?
I believe he is in the process thereof.
You believe or you...
It's... At first I thought it was a fucking joke, but it's been going along for quite some time now.
So maybe it's just a joke that's been going along for quite some time.
And that other website that I check out all the time...
Tyranny of Tradition?
That's what I'm on checking out right here. But they're not saying anything about... Oh, look. Yeah, they didn't man into a female. But tyranny sources uncovered evidence that gender is still a man in a man's body.
I knew it.
Manly things.
I knew it. See, didn't I say he just let himself go?
This is the guy who was just talking about his fucking ISIS recruiting day. Is now saying that he's a man in a man's body doing manly things.
Seems legit to me.
Seems satirical.
Legit.
Legit? Oh, it's on the internet. It might be real.
Fucking A. Hey, that's about the same as saying, well, it was on TV. It might be real.
She says Jenner has been the subject of a smear campaign in tabloid journals which accuse the former athlete of transitioning from a man into a female.
That I believe. They probably just are fucking with him, and everybody jumped on the hype train to fuck with him. Now his life is fucked up.
Tyranny sources may have uncovered evidence that Jenner is still a man in a man's body. But people who know Jenner say that his new look is the culmination of 45 years of eating Wheaties and the subsequent free radicals that have inflamed his pancreas to 5 times its normal circumference.
So wait, he was broke and he had nothing but like the 4 pallets of fucking Wheaties that they gave him with his picture on the box. So he just
back
lived
in the
off.
Fucking 50s.
That's what happens if you eat Wheaties only.
Day in and day out.
I couldn't even
three times a day.
He couldn't even afford ramen. He just ate fucking Wheaties with his picture on the box.
Jenner residents become a nightly stop for Malibu police ever since neighbors have begun to complain of, quote, raucous singing in all hours of the night that sounds like Ethel Merman belting out knock, knock, knocking on heaven's door wearing weasel-infested bloomers. Uh-huh.
So he's trippy. There's nothing wrong with being trippy.
End quote. The highway with the Wheaties boxes on his hands and feet to refrain from tossing gluten-containing substances from their car windows and turn off any Guns N' Roses songs that might be playing. That kind of sounds like you and the
Pink Floyd? Oh, my God. So tell me, how far would you go to keep from going to jail, dude? Or getting arrested? Would you roll yourself in dog shit?
No.
Man rolls in dog waste to try to avoid arrest. Police say a Pennsylvania man dropped to the ground and rolled around in dog waste to avoid being arrested for public drunkenness. But he was taken into custody anyway. Foul. Literally.
Why? What could possibly be your reason out?
He's like, go ahead, touch me, I dare you. I smell like fucking shit.
I smell like the poop of the dog. I don't know, dude. I don't think I could find a fucking pile big enough to be fucking honest with you.
Imprint of license plate in the snow leads to burglary suspects. That's great.
That's genius. Literally cover your fucking tracks, morons.
Man swallows a penny before a road breathalyzer test.
They say that having a penny in your mouth, the copper, will fucking throw off the breathalyzer test.
Unless you start choking on the penny.
Well, then you're just a fucking moron that choked on a penny for a breathalyzer test, who was probably going to get fucking thrown in jail anyway. Now he's going to go to the hospital and then jail. Oh, no. Okay. Whew.
What was that story you had a name source? You still have it pulled up? That was a good one.
Oh, no, I totally forgot. What?
Teen convicted after spending $30,000 mistakenly deposited into his account. So if you found $30,000 in your account, would you spend it?
I would wait a couple of days to see what the fuck happened.
What, really? A couple days?
I would give it to the poor.
Yeah.
The poor,
you think
poor Haystack and poor Steven.
I bet you, even if you took the $30,000, you're like, this just showed my account, so I donated it to United Way or some shit. They would still probably put you in jail, huh? They'd be like, oh, well, you took our money, even though we mistakenly put it in your account, and you spent it on charity? To hell with you, sir.
That's an extra 5.
10 years probation. That's what that kid got. And he has to pay the $30,000 back.
I see your headline and raise you this headline. Teenage porn star beaten by her former BFF.
Teenage porn star?
Yeah.
Wow, I feel bad for anybody with daughters.
Hey, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, wonderful. No, dude. Let's see here. Teenage porn star was battered by her former best friend. An attack that was videotaped and uploaded to Facebook. Yes!
We'll watch that later.
No shit. What the fuck? I see that headline and raise myself. The teen goat thieves busted for prom prank.
I'm sure.
Goat thieves?
You got your story pulled up yet?
What?
That story you had up earlier? Damn, I don't even remember what it was about.
Oh, look, the
You
teenage porn
completely
star lives
lost
in
it, huh?
Manatee County. Where was this? Oh, look, it's in Florida. As if we couldn't have fucking guessed that one.
You know, I found out today that someone in Florida stole my identity.
Really?
I ran a credit report, and sure shit, somebody has a job using my social security number and shit.
In Florida.
In Florida.
Are we going to have to fucking... How many people want to kick some ass?
Can you believe that?
Let's go down and beat their fucking ass.
Note to self, check my credit report more than once a year, I guess.
Well, you know, it's a soft inquiry. When you check it, it doesn't affect your score. With only the hard inquiry.
Yeah, no, you only get so many.
Yeah.
It's when other people fucking start fucking with my shit.
Ooh.
Anyway, let's get into some metal right about now.
Yeah.
We'll be back. What's up, everybody? We are back live and loud right here on Metalocity. Check us out at metalocity.net for all of our cool fucking archives and pictures and all that awesome stuff.
Yeah.
trying to get the word out there. We're all about the independent metal and spreading the independent word. We're like
Spreading independent sauce.
We're like Judas Priests.
We are Judas Priests.
That's right.
We don't have to play one on TV anymore. We're actually like bona fide.
And that's what the Judas Priests do. We spread the fucking music word.
We're damn head of familia.
That's right. So hope everybody enjoyed tonight's interview. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. You hum, Jeremy.
Yeah. What'd you think of their music?
I thought it was very well what they described. They are a progressive, blackened, death, doom metal band.
Yep. I thought they were pretty good.
Yeah. French horn is definitely a new take on it.
Yeah. I mean, maybe that could grow on me. Out of all honesty, you know.
Maybe
I'm not used to that. Kind of threw my senses off a little bit.
Well, she is trying her best out there.
But it did give me an opportunity to, hear something that I otherwise may have never heard. So it's
That's
at
true,
least,
yeah.
Contemplate it. And it's really not up
Opening
to
your
me.
mind to new experiences.
It's up to the fans,
It's not what you want. It's the consumer.
But that CD will be coming out April 7th.
That's right.
Well, do you remember what their website was?
I believe it was Bandcamp. And it was EUHUM, spelled EOHUM. EUHUM.
At Bandcamp?
I believe so, yes. About.
A what?
Bandcamp.com/album/revelations Aurora of an Epoch. EUHUM.bandcamp.com.
That's the debuting CD.
Yes, that'd be their debut CD, would be Revelations Aurora of an Epoch. Epoch. However you pronounce that. Black doom progressive metal band from Canada.
Right on. Good times. Good things going on up there in Canada. All of a sudden, I've been hearing about a lot of metal bands coming from out of there.
That's the French horn player right there.
Oh, right on.
Yeah. It's not bad to look at.
It's a full-piece band.
Yes, sir.
That's cool. We're checking out their Facebook. Of course, you can find them on Facebook, because who can't you find on Facebook nowadays?
That's very true. You can find just about anybody you want to possibly stalk from your past.
Yep, that's what it's all about. Stalking people. That's hilarious. Do you stalk people, dude? Is that why you bring that up? You look surprised, like, whoa. Did I just see it? That's a great meme picture right there.
All I said was I wanted to try one of my songs. I was fired? What you got going on over there as far as crazy stories? I think I still got a couple that might beat your...
Oh, I said mine already.
Oh, you did?
Yep, I burned through the list this week.
Let's see here.
I'm looking at legit rock stories right now.
Ohio cops hunt vile serial pooper who has targeted Akron vehicles in Ohio.
A serial shitter?
Yes. He is, he's defecated on at least 20 vehicles since 2012. Yep.
So, I just have to throw this out here. Nikki Sixx here is quoted as saying, and Nikki Sixx,
who fucking cares?
$100 million for 5 shows would not get Motley Crue to perform after our final tour.
Fuck that guy.
You think so?
I think it would, dude.
$100 million.
For 5 shows?
Yep. That's it. They're just done.
See, now, they're not going to go back as Motley Crue. They're going to go back as the band formerly known as Motley Crue.
Unless
take the fucking money and
maybe
run.
one of them's about to kick the shitter, and that's why they have to say that. Or maybe 2 of them. Maybe all 3 of them.
Dude, but have you seen Mick
All
Barnes?
4 or 5.
He literally looks like fuck pie warmed over.
Oh, he does, dude.
He's got some crazy-ass degenerative bone disease that, like, fucking mummifies his fucking creepy ass.
Yep. And you know what? I'm sure that his tracks are all pre-recorded, so you see him standing there at the show, swaying back and forth.
No, they're not pre-recorded. They're still in his arm.
Yeah. But his arms, if you just watch him play, and I bet you'll be surprised to see that shit don't match up.
Well, would I be surprised? Doubt it. You know, he wasn't exactly, like, fucking CC DeVille of Poison.
And
He wasn't screaming out fucking actual notes.
Their response will be, well, we're here to entertain you. You know, think of us what you will. We're here to, if ever, an entertainment purpose. You're like, well, I wanted to see masterful music shit. Well, that's not what we're here for.
If you're headed to a Motley Crue show, you're not.
We're here for,
You're going to the wrong fucking place.
I've seen Motley Crue before.
I've seen Vince Neil and those guys.
Yeah, it wasn't my sister's fault. Dragged me to a Motley Crue concert. I was like, no, I got things to do.
No!
She's like, I don't want the ticket to go to waste. I think she won him on the radio or something like that.
That's exactly how I got to see him with Juki.
Yeah.
He won 6 tickets off the radio, and we could only amass five asses to get in those seats.
Yeah. It's funny how shit works out.
And it was to see Skid Row, Vince Neil, and Jesus Christ, it's fucking escaping me now? That's horrible.
Work it, old man.
Oh, man. It was Vince Neil, Skid Row, and I don't remember who the fuck.
Fail.
It's true. I failed.
I'm not familiar with the name of I don't remember.
Oh, you should be. They've been fucking, kicking ass and belting out tunes such as Fuck, I Forgot. And damn it, why can't I remember that shit?
Yep. What were we just talking about?
What? I was talking? Who you calling a psycho?
So what is that disease that guy has from Motley Crue? You said he's turning into a mummy?
Yeah, kinda. Let's look that one up real quick here. Because, it's live radio, and we always look up shit on live radio.
That's right. That's what live radio is good for.
That's the only thing it's good for.
That way you can hear us look up live shit and be shocked about it when we read it.
Get ready to gasp, people. Gasp. Look at that shit, dude.
Well, he does look a
little like
little
fuck
rough.
pie warmed over.
I mean, maybe he did an insane amount of drugs
Most
in
of
the
his
80s.
professional career, Mars has openly struggled with ankylosing spondylitis.
Spondylella, you're not going to work here anymore.
Yeah, right, dude? A chronic inflammatory form of arthritis that mainly affects the spine and pelvis. It was initially diagnosed when he was 17 years old and has increasingly impaired his movement. It's caused him a great deal of pain, led to hip replacement surgery at the end of 2004. Over the years, the illness has caused his lower spine to seize up and freeze completely solid, causing scoliosis in his back and squashing further down and forward until was a full 3 inches shorter than he was in high school.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Trip. I don't even know that could happen.
Right?
Start shrinking?
Pretty much, yeah. Oh, yeah, they don't
You know what?
have
He
that
should get the body transplant or the head transplant surgery.
Just put him in a jar like Futurama.
Or that.
Best way to bring back a fucking president ever.
Yep. Until you can get a body. They just put you in a jar.
But that's what they did with Nixon on the show, is they put him on like a crazy-ass robot body, and now he's like dictator Nixon.
That'd be all right. I wouldn't mind a giant Terminator robot body.
They also have Santa Claus, which is like spewing out bullets instead of gifts.
I'll come back like RoboCop or something.
Would you think RoboCop and Futurama would work?
Why not? I think tyranny works everywhere. People are gullible.
Touche. That's why pan-terrorists are allowed to survive, right?
Hey, I'm going to join the Pen Terrorists.
I thought we were.
Have we been recruited just because we listen to the music?
I think so. I got a tattoo. I'm part of the cult.
What do you have to do now?
I don't know. But
Right.
fuck the sun, whatever.
I'm taking your soft drink, man. I'm looting this shit.
This is mine.
Yeah. Consider yourself mugged. Up in my shit.
I'll do dastardly things like fucking spark it and not pass it.
Smash my cigarettes.
Dump water on them right in front of you and
yeah.
your computer. Boom.
That would be a bit much.
And then dump the rest in your lap.
Yeah. That's fine.
Would you jump up and yelling, "Control yourself, motherfucker"? Or would you jump up swinging?
No, dude, I'd leave all calm. I'd probably just leave my computer here until it dried out. Of course, I'd show up in the middle of the night with a fucking 5-barrel can full of gas.
Only 5?
It wouldn't take much.
Oh, well, it's 1 gallon per person in the house, right?
No, just the garage.
I'll have enough accelerant just to burn this motherfucker down, bitch.
And when it's good and flaming up, I'll give you a heads up so you can run.
S'mores?
Yep, before your house completely burns down.
You're all, dude, get up. Here's a s'more. I'm all, right on. Thanks, man.
So a stack doesn't wake up easy. Like, oh, well, I guess he has to stay then. I mean,
Maybe these burning timbers will fucking change his mind.
We tried.
I am a little flammable. You know, I mean, got all this fucking fur.
You're like, whoosh, done. Yep.
At least the outer core. The outer crust.
Yeah, it'd probably take a while for you to burn up in the ashes.
Oh, dude, and it would be a bright white light coming from from all the fat burning off.
All the accelerant.
Funny thing, I didn't know he carried around fucking 10 pounds of explosives with him.
The motherfucker exploded and took half the room with him.
Spontaneous explosions and shit.
That'd be fucking crazy.
Spontaneous explosions. I wonder if that's an actual thing.
I don't know about that.
I'm going to have to call into work tomorrow, and I spontaneously exploded. I'll be in there on Monday.
Maybe. If I can get myself back together and get...
I'm like the Terminator 2 villain. I just melt myself back together. Whatever happened to that guy? Hanging out with fucking McMars and the Crickets. Timing is
and
everything.
Dave Lombardo.
Talking about Slayer. Dave Lombardo and Slayer. Keep that together. Slayer, Dave Lombardo.
Anything to hang on, you know, and it's a bummer
Slayer
to see these guys
Dave
do
Lombardo.
that. You know, I don't know, maybe he's not very pleased with his current situation.
Film?
You know, he just says he is, but deep down he's still talking about, you know, it's like when you break up with a chick and you're dating a new chick, you don't keep talking about your old chick to your new chick.
You don't?
I wouldn't think so.
Oh, maybe that's where I've been going wrong.
Yeah, that's not a good way to kick off a relationship.
You know how much better she was than you,
Yep.
except for the fact that she was a cheating whore?
Let me tell you all my sad stories first. That's always a good way to kick things off.
Boo-hoo, pity me, pity fuck.
Yep.
Pity fuck?
I was wrong, screwed
that
over,
that could be your
over,
way to get your dick in the door, so to speak.
or laughed at and become a you know, but at least you get it out there and you'll know immediately.
Dude, you got a 50-50 shot. Right? It's like the whole fucking,
No,
I'll be
I
your
got more
entertainment
like
for the evening.
a 1080 shot. Yeah.
1080? Well, you still got 10% unknown right there, too.
Okay, so
I'm not counting
like
that as a loss.
1%.
1%.
I got 1% chance of hooking that up.
You got 1% chance out of the 20?
No, out of the 99%.
Out of the 90? Out of
Or the 100%.
I thought you said 80%.
Well, I changed my mind.
Oh, man. You confused me. Numbers. I'm a moron.
That's cool. They're your numbers.
Dude, I got a bunch of sound bites we could take for this fucking...
I saw this story earlier. Fred Durst.
Who
it was
cares?
Easy for
Next.
us to see the people we really hated being Limp Bizkit fans. Who do you think he's
What?
referring to as? Well, when I saw this earlier, like Fred Durst talked shit about his own fans. You know, trying to like make him, you know, an attempt to make him sound more hardcore and relevant. You know, we really wanted to be hardcore, and all these posers were coming out to our show, but they were buying the CDs and shit. So
That's just... I mean... What the fuck? Who cares
Yeah.
about Fred Durst? He's like the vanilla ice of metal.
The only reason I brought this story up is for that reason, because I thought it was interesting that he made those comments.
Did you ever see the video of him getting smashed with like a shoe?
Yeah, we'll see how good his next fucking... Yeah, I did, actually.
That was fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
I heard he also got hit in the nuts with a grapefruit.
Yep. We'll see how good his next album does when it
Oh,
comes out.
you mean the most metal
Yeah.
album that we've ever heard on Cash Money Records? Lil Wayne's fucking...
Now that he's talked big shit about the only motherfuckers who were buying his CD in the first place.
Dude, even his guitarist did that shit. He was talking about the 70,000 tons of metal or whatever while he was fucking turning 40 or some shit like that, and he was like, I'm gonna fucking curl up in a fetal position, try and get away from all these brohinds and fucking wife beaters.
Yeah, probably can't say I don't blame him on that. He should probably hide out.
Well, you know, I mean,
Did you just tap my earphone?
well, I was trying to tap you, but, you know, the power of your Guar shirt just fucking got in my way.
Damn. You just tap my earphone like that?
At least I didn't yank on the cord.
I guess it's time to get into some metal.
I learned that with this one chick back in high school.
Thanks for the heads up. What's up, everybody? We are back for our coming up in our last half hour of the show. Damn, can you believe it?
Stretch.
Time fucking flies.
Fun flies when you're doing time.
You know, it's funny. I'm looking at all these crazy fucking rock stories going on. I'm thinking, first world problems. That's it.
Speaking of first world problems, it was Vince Neil, Skid Row, and Poison.
Oh, I'm sure the audience was just waiting on their heels for fucking. Who did Stack the Ripper see those bands with?
I'm sure they were. And just to
should have made that a trivia question.
To put their minds at ease.
Next week we'll make that a trivia question.
There it is.
What was the lineup of the concert that Stack went to with unnamed source?
Juki, no.
No.
Unnamed source did not attend said concert.
Oh. Well, good for you, man.
That is the concert that got me the reputation of going to any concert that anybody will buy a ticket for or provide me with a ticket for.
That's cool.
I'm that guy.
Everybody has to have a hobby.
Touché. Oh, I'm hit.
That just sounded funny. That was for no reason.
For no reason at all. So there's a serial pooper in Akron. How dare he?
Yeah, we talked about that.
I was just closing out of some old stories.
Crazy stuff going on in the world.
That's very true. And, you know, there are first world problems and shit, though. But not according to Chris Barnes.
Yeah.
Who says that pot was definitely legalized pot was definitely one of the reasons why he moved. Freaking thing would never pull up. Yep. Let's see. Where'd it go? There it is. Decision to move to Seattle. Former Cannibal Corpse and current 6 Feet Under frontman Chris Barnes moved to Seattle. Said, fuck it.
Oh, trippy.
Yeah.
But out there it's just totally cool or something?
Well, yeah, it's legal.
You can walk down the street smoking it? Legal or?
As far as
like a cigarette?
Yeah. Yes.
You just can't smoke it within like 25 feet of doors or?
Children.
Wow.
Look at that. He says, I remember the original Acapulco Gold strains in Panama Red. The real red.
Oh, I bet he does. He looks pretty old.
78 when he smoked it first.
He was 78 when he smoked it first?
Around there, yeah. Now he's 116. Let's see.
I wouldn't have guessed him over 100.
Probably like 1978 or 79. I stole a roach out of the ashtray. Made my best friend, took my mini bike.
And my life plummeted from there.
A couple of roaches.
I was on my way to being a doctor, and all of a sudden I wanted to be in a metal band. From one roach.
Oh, look, he used to be Chuck Schulter's smoking buddy. Landfill Hall from Cannabis Corp is now his best buddy for smoking.
I could see that.
Cannabis Corp smoke marijuana? I doubt it.
They're all straight edge dudes. It's just a name, man. Like Venom, they're not really devil worshippers.
That's funny that you say that because Cronus is in the news. Look at Cronus.
Well, he looks cheerful.
You need to look at that picture.
He looks angry.
He looks like the fucking wife of the alchemist from The Princess Bride.
Is he bald-headed in that picture?
Oh, yes. Yes, he is. Very much so. He's got like the Pennywise from It.
I was trying to think, does he have Dio hair or no hair?
It's no hair in the front, Dio hair in the back.
Ah. Rocking the skullet.
Yes, very much so. Like Pickles. And Devin Townsend isn't even doing it anymore. Isn't that horrible? You know something's awry when Devin Townsend gives up. He's like, Cronus is wearing this, dude? Fuck it. Get rid of it. Let's see. Cronus, Venom. He's always pretty much, I believe, had that hair. Which is horrible. Yep, right there.
Whoa.
Yep. That's one of the premier black metal bands right there. Holy crap. Boy, he's a little thing. Should have been drug out and shot 20 years ago after you created the damn genre.
Judging by that outfit, I assume he played Manowar at one point.
Now it might be time to kill. Maybe they were recruited by ISIS.
Venom?
Look, he's always had the skull going for him. All I'm going to say is that Charlie Brown was fucking bald by age 8. Anybody can go bald. The dude from fucking Venom.
I think
Skull it.
for Charlie Brown, it was a fashion design. He chose to be bald.
Oh, really? Was he promoting cancer awareness or some shit like that?
Maybe.
Okay. All right. Well, then how do you explain the two dudes from Venom? Or, I'm sorry, the one dude from Venom and the one chick.
I explain that the same way I would explain the platypus. I can't explain that.
Geographical anomaly of everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's... would you be afraid of that? He's a ginger, too? Oh, Christ.
Damn. You want to do him a favor with his mic?
You should turn and look at the picture.
Oh, Jesus.
No, I don't think that's Jesus, dude.
That's for real. No, that's not for real. But that's... He looks similar to that, though.
Oh, Christ. They are kind of like Man of War, dude. They're posing with, like...
Send that over, dude. I'll put that on the Facebook page so people know what I'm talking about.
Oh, God. Facebook will ban you for that.
That's Venom, dude.
Perhaps.
Perhaps.
For sure. I'm familiar with Venom, dude. They've been around for a long, long time.
Yeah, they're the ones that did that Bowling in a League with Satan.
Right. But that I don't know about, but...
Oh, look, he's pictured with Lemmy. And Lemmy's like, get the fuck away from me. That's pretty funny, actually. And he's like, what the fuck is going on with you, you fucking dumbass? That dude's always been scary looking. And he apparently knows, or Venom knows very little about the actual genre that they sing of.
Slipknot's Corey Taylor commented on Mick Thompson's stabbing incident, saying, quote, I don't really give a fuck about it.
Pretty much, yeah.
I embellished that last part there. That was a quote by me, by the way, not
well,
him.
you know, he's just trying to keep his name in the fucking in the spotlight because he's got a movie coming out.
Oh, well, hey, this came out at a good time.
It did, right? He's in a movie with fucking Robert Englund, the dude who played Freddy Krueger.
So we got this coming up in the playlist. Mastodon Catch the Throne mixtape track, White Walker, available for streaming. So we are going to be rocking that coming up in this next fucking music break. In fact, I'm going to put it next. We're going to hear it fucking next.
It's an interesting track, man.
So that's cool. Some brand new Mastodon. It's going to be good times. I'm looking forward to it. I never even heard it before. Nobody gives a fuck about Corrosion of Conformity.
What? It's the best lineup they've had in a long time. That's all I'm going to say.
Nobody cares about Kurt Cobain.
They should have won fucking Album of the Year. That's all I'm saying. Blah, blah, blah. Mick Thompson.
Yeah.
Oh, I also have a Chris Fenn story.
Yeah.
Slipknot Chris Fenn says that Paul Gray would have wanted them to keep going. He loved the band so much.
Nope. He would have wanted them to break up. He wouldn't want them to go on without him.
He's like, I'm not earning cash.
Yep.
Fucking disband.
There is no Slipknot without Paul Gray.
Or Joey. Joey Jordison's not in the band anymore either.
Yep. It's Corey Taylor and those guys.
Yeah, and those 6 other guys or some shit like that.
He's like the Kerry King of the group.
Oh.
All right. Let's get into this new Mastodon song.
Yeah.
What's up, everybody? We are live right now, right here on Metalocity for the next 9 minutes or so.
Not to be precise or nothing.
All right. We're just hanging out, having a good time. We want to thank everybody for hanging out with us. And don't forget, coming up April 18th, out in the city of Santa Ana at Malone's, if I'm not mistaken.
The House of Metal.
Yep, the House of Metal. It's going to be the Kosher Metal 4-year anniversary show. We got 2 stages. We got the Metalocity stage going, and we got the Throwback Metal stage going. What?
It's the Metalocity stage?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
There's a Metalocity stage.
Ooh.
And there's going to be a Throwback Metal Fest stage.
A throwback.
There's 2 stages. A Throwback Metal stage and a Metalocity stage. So on the Throwback stage, headlining is going to be Cage. On Metalocity's headlining stage is going to be Sangre.
We come to bring it.
That's right. So we're going to rock the house that night. So you are not going to want to miss that. We're probably going to be talking a lot more about that in the weeks to come because the event's coming fucking soon.
That is true.
So we're excited about
Like
it.
a month away, dude.
Yep.
That's crazy.
You can come out. You can buy us drinks. We'll hang out.
We'll drink those drinks.
Yep. Nothing but good times.
Someone will drink the drinks. No, dude, that was an awesome time. We went on the Tritura bus.
Oh, I should also mention it's Santa Ana and the city of Los Angeles in the Southern California area and the western part of the USA.
Nice disclaimer.
Yeah. It's a bit far if you live anywhere else.
That is true.
But if you are in the Southern California,
Around the Orange County area.
yep, and you want to come meet us, now's your opportunity.
Well, not now. April 18th.
Well, of course. I didn't think I had to explain the obvious.
Well, I don't know. You said right now.
Did I say right now?
You said right now.
Well, not this hot minute.
Okay. Whew. I was going to say, dude, I don't
Show
have
up
time
at
to get
Stack
done
the
that.
Ripper's house. He doesn't mind.
I don't care at all. Whatever.
I'm inviting everybody to come over here,
like
hang
the
out.
Piper of Idiocy.
Yep.
Come on by.
We'll have a barbecue. There's plenty of room here in the studio.
We'll just go ahead and
Come
fucking light
one,
shit
come
on fire.
all, dude. Come one, come all. Open door policy. That's how it is around here.
Revolving door policy. That's all I got to say, man. Revolving door.
And the good news is Stack will probably be in so much trouble he'll be out here with you guys, hanging out in the studio. Sleeping here alongside all his fans.
Yep. No one. Oh, King Diamond bassist fired.
Oh, who was the King Diamond bassist?
I'm not sure.
Fired, huh? That's pretty strong. Not like, hey man, the band isn't making a lot of money, so we can't really afford to pay your high fucking costs anymore.
You can't be making the Lombardo bucks here, buddy.
Right. That's a lot. Lombardo doesn't even make Lombardo bucks. That's how much it
announced
is.
the North American tour this fall has fired longtime bassist Hal Patino.
Hal Patino.
Hal Patino. Hal Patino has been relieved of his duties with King Diamond for reasons very similar to why he was fired from the band in 1990. This will leave no negative impact on our upcoming shows whatsoever.
Blow.
On the contrary.
And chicks or alcohol?
Patino is expected to make a statement on the situation later today.
It doesn't say why they let him go?
Nope.
Why'd they let
What
him
did
go
they
in
say
the
they let him
90s?
go because the same reason back in the 1990.
Okay, now we gotta look this up real quick.
Fuck.
Why'd they let him go in 1990?
Man. I swear the interwebs are friggin' series of tubes. No, not witty TD.
Yeah, they have their moments, just like this, when we gotta know some shit right now.
Hal Patino.
Hal Patino.
Oh my god, they actually have a page on him?
Yeah.
American bass. Wow. Member of King Diamond and Force of Evil metal bands. Played in Black Totem, Maltese Falcon, Paladin, and Dr. Butcher. 1990. Okay, with King Diamond. Oh crap, that just gives his.
Maybe type it in just as in the form of a question. Why was he fired in 1990?
Alright. Due to musical differences.
Oh, psh. Right.
I'm
Isn't
assuming.
that some bullshit on
I'm
there?
assuming.
Musical differences?
I'm just assuming. Oh, he was on Them, The Dark Side's Conspiracy in the Eye. Abigail 2.
Wow. Well, Them was a great album. Abigail 2 sucked. The Eye
Yeah,
sucked.
dude. Conspiracy was alright.
Eh.
Deadly Lullabies. Disaster Peace. Spelled P-E-A-C-E. Isn't that fantastic? Let's see. Hal Patino. I was like, Google? Hal Patino fired? Like, surprised?
Again? For the same shit?
For being a douche,
creative,
dickhead?
musical creative differences.
Come on, stupid thing. Come on.
I'm sure, dude, as the bassist, you think that he's really going up there going, you know what? King Diamond, I got a better way. And you really don't know shit about shit.
As a bassist, I think he'd be that cocky enough to fucking try
No,
and tell
dude.
try and tell the king
bassists are always expendable. I don't even need to say the name right because that's how expendable they are. I'm just kidding, bass players. I'm a bass player. I'm expendable. Shit. I kicked myself out of the band. That's how hardcore I was.
Crap.
Dang, we're just not going to find out, huh?
Since he was offered... Uh-oh.
I knew it.
Well, he did the same back to me in 1990 when he told the press that I was... Oh, God, dude. Look at a snippet. Damn it. Oh, man. At least he doesn't look like Mick Mars.
Oh, he has a King Diamond coffee cup. That's pretty cool. Shit, I don't even have a Metalocity cup. That's fucking cool. I want a King Diamond coffee cup.
Following statement regarding his departure from the band. It's sad that it had to end this way after 19 years. 100% loyal to everyone in the band, giving my everything on stage and off stage. Sad music, please. Since day one, always had King Diamond as my number one priority. Never missed any shows or rehearsals. Performance has always been well prepared, and I've always been ahead of the game. And I've been faithful friend to King Diamond, King, and kept my spirits up even in the toughest times. Not go into every detail. The salary I was offered to headline Bakken Open Air and the 4 other shows this summer was totally ridiculous. Very much. 2 days before the first rehearsal day, I wrote an email explaining, oh, see, that's where's all the money going? They accused him of blackmailing.
No, I'm just kidding.
I found it disrespectful, so I told them that's how I get treated after 19 years. We part immediately. Good day, sir. He didn't actually say good day, sir, but I thought that would have been awesome if he did. Good day, sir. And then when he's like, oh, excuse me, Hal, he's like, I said good day.
Yeah, that's sort of fucked
Don't touch me.
I'm not going to lie. Well,
My father touched me.
We got less than a minute now, so I'm going to just say check us out at metalocity.net, koshermetal.com.
Or call the Skype number, leave a message.
Yep, check out our Facebook. We're on Twitter occasionally.
I twit. Isn't that an application?
I twit, you twit, we all twit.
Hey, you don't need to worry about me twitting.
Yeah.
I twit whenever I twant.
That's good stuff. So check us out, because we're going to be back here next Thursday, 7 to 10 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
That's like 3.
Yep, new interviews, new stuff, new announcements. Plus, we're going to be going over the Kosher Metal 4-year anniversary show in more detail. Yep.
Depth, yeah.
So hang out. It's going to be awesome.
That's true. And in the meantime, I will.
Right, and I think that's about it for us.
Okay, well, I see how it is. We're just ending it like that.
That's it. We'll catch you on Facebook or
Twit.
Or our website. You can contact us directly from the website.
I'll be a twitting, that's right.
If you're in a band and you want to send us some music, we'll check it out maybe.
Twit us that shit.
Yep. So stay tuned to the very end of the music for the disclaimer. We'll talk to you guys later.
Later.
Hey, man, like, pay attention, man. This is, like, important.
Metalocity is not responsible for the ludicrous ravings of our on-air personalities and guests. The entirely incoherent ramblings, babbling, gibberish, and jabberjaw chatter should not be confused in any way by any sane and logical person with talking or communication. We are not in any way attempting to engage our listeners, or discuss, confess, consult, conference, counsel, parlay, powwow, telltales, make remarks, criticize, gossip, or blather about anything real or fictional. Only an idiot would believe we are serious.